Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a pick a card reading to find out what can you expect in the month of December. So the last month of the year is here. We are going to use this tarot card reading to see what can we expect when it comes to the overall theme, when it comes to our love life and our career and success. So, this is going to be a juicy reading where we cover all the details. So, if you want to dive deep into this reading, then I need you to pick one of these three piles that I have prepared for you. So, now in order to make your pile selection, you need to calm yourself, take a deep breath, ask the question, what can I expect in the coming month? And then see which of these three piles do you feel the most drawn towards. You can be drawn to the numbers 1, 2, or 3, or you can be drawn to the crystals that I have placed on these cards. So for pile 1, we have the crystal of red jasper. For pile 2, we have this beautiful piece of citrine. And for pile 3, we have green Aventurine. If you need more time to select your pile, then you can pause the video here and I am going to jump straight into your reading. See you in your reading. Bye. Hi, pile 1. So, in order to find out what is the overall theme that you can expect in the month of December, we're going to roll the astro dice and pull out cards from a selected pile. So, we have Mercury in the first house of Taurus. So straight away, I can see that these placements may be relevant for you. You might have these placements in your birth chart, or any of these placements may be very prominent for you. Okay, we have Rose, love, cannabis, detachment, and Arnica, teacher. I'm going to pull out one more card. Bob and Sana, trust. So, pile 1, I see that in the month of December, you are going to be attracting some really deep soul connections into your life, especially if you look at Mercury. So, Mercury, it talks about our communication, it affects our business, and it talks about our intellectual skills, how we interact with people. So, there are a couple of messages that I'm getting for you. First, very clearly, especially because of, love and trust, I'm feeling as if you're attracting a lot of relationships into your life. And it's almost going to be very important for you to discern which ones are just your teacher and which ones are for long term. And I think that is going to be a really crucial thing for you, which will determine the course of the rest of your journey. Another really clear message that I'm getting, especially because of Taurus and Mercury, if you have been planning to start a business, then this is the month for you, pile 1, because Mercury is the planet of business. Taurus, again, is the house of resources and wealth. First house is the house of self, where we take charge of our life. So I see clearly, if you have been planning to start a business, this is the time for you. And it may happen that these new relationships that you are attracting in your life, they somehow help you in starting this business. So it could be that you start to do some business in a partnership where again, the trust, the love, all of that is going to be really important, and you have to be slightly detached so you can see clearly. Because one message that I'm seeing very clearly for you is that a lot of great things are coming, but it's important for you to see clearly, to discern clearly, and that can happen only when you're detached. Okay. Do not let your vision, or rather, I should say, your desire for a certain outcome cloud your judgment. Like, that is really important. And this can happen in love relationships or in partnerships which are more related to your business. Although I think that it is more connected to your business, but apply this wherever needed in your life in the month of December by one. So now let's dive deeper into what can you expect in the month of December in your career. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, that's beautiful. Definitely, one thing I'm seeing, there are really good things that are coming. Page of Swords. Also, a lot of times what happens that when a lot of good things start coming our way, that is the time when we need to be more careful about the people that you hang out with. When things are tough, most of the people would actually leave your side. It's when things start going your way that you need to be careful of the people that you now hanging out with. Do they really care for you? Like, that is the kind of discernment you will have to start making. Are they in it just for their benefit? Okay, let's take one more card. We have Nine of Swords. So straight away, so many swords cards. We have the Page of Swords, the Three of Swords, Nine of Swords. So definitely, I feel one thing, especially because of Three of Swords is there. There are chances of people betraying your trust or causing you some emotional or mental turmoil. But the important thing and the way that you can actually protect yourself from it, I feel, is by discernment. Okay, because clearly if you see the message that I was talking about, 10 of Pentacles and Page of Swords, you have started something new and you're getting a lot of success in it. 10 of Pentacles is like the card of ultimately manifesting our material desires, and I really see that this business venture, the partnership that you're starting, or maybe you have started recently, but now you are coming like in a place of power or in a leadership position in this. It could even be at your workplace, but now you are manifesting your material desires. But now what's happening is that you are still new. This new status that it is bringing you in, that is new for you. You don't know how people react to you when you're that successful. You don't know the kind of things that you need to be more careful about. Maybe it's about the way you interact with people or the way you show up, right? And so that can initially cause you some amount of heartbreak and some mental tension as well. Because, Nine of Swords is almost like, going within because of all the things that are pressurizing you. And I think that the best way to, deal with it is to stay in this beautiful energy where you realize you are starting, just new. You are starting something new. You realize that this thing is quite new for you. Do not try to delude yourself that, oh, yeah, I know how to do it. Like, do not get into that delusion. Again and again, I'm hearing the message, discern clearly. The only way to deal with your situation is discernment. Okay. It's not that it's very complicated. It's just that sometimes when things are too new and, we have these rose colored glasses on, we can think of things in a way that's actually not true. Okay. And that is the only kind of slippery slope I'm seeing for you. Okay, so now let's see what can we expect in the month of December for your love and relationships. Knight of Swords. There's a lot of swords energy in your chart and also with the first house. I'm really feeling as if this month of December is really going to bring a lot of new energy, a lot of changes, and almost which are sudden. It's not like thought out changes because sports is a very fast moving energy. So I feel as if it's going to bring you a lot of fast changes. Be prepared for it. Do not let them overwhelm you. I think this one. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, Two of Cups, Ten of Cups, and Eight of Wands. So straight away, pile ones, we have Two of Cups and Ten of Cups in the center. Definitely, as I was feeling at the beginning of your reading, definitely you're aligning with some soul relationships, with some soulmate relationships, which are going to bring you such a deep sense of fulfillment. It can be romantic, but it can be even in your platonic relationships or in your business partnerships, right? That is the kind of feeling I am getting for you. I don't feel as if you're attracting only one soulmate relationship. I feel as if you're attracting like almost like a soul community. So maybe, in your love relationship, as well as your business partnership, as well as your friendships. So I do feel as if this 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups shows you're going to be really happy in the month of December. This is almost so blissful, right? But if you look at the other cards, the Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, and Eight of Wands, especially with this Eight of Wands and the detachment that we saw earlier, I think, yeah, here. Right. So with this detachment and Eight of Swords, I do think you might have to let go of some relationships that do not serve you anymore, right? You'll have to see which ones of them have just been a karmic teacher, and with a detached sense, with love, you just let them go. And that can cause you maybe some amount of grief. Like sometimes we know that this relationship has run its course, we don't even feel to continue that relationship, but because it has been in our life for so long, or because it meant so much for us, letting it go still makes us feel as if we're letting go a part of ourselves. And that is the kind of feeling I'm getting. Like you're able to make the decision, but it still makes you feel as if you're letting go a part of yourself. That's the feeling I'm getting. But when you do have to do that, like, no, it's the right thing to do. This will actually align you with your soul relationships, and it is going to bring you a lot of peace, happiness, and prosperity. So, this month of December seems to bring you really beautiful changes, pile one. And I feel as if you have been sensing them. It's not like you don't know that it's going to happen, but the way it happened, that is very unexpected. That's the kind of feeling I am getting for you. Wow, tribe, exactly what I have been talking about. Community with the same values. That's exactly the kind of feeling I am having for you, that you are attracting a soul tribe, not just one soul aligned relationships, but a lot of soul aligned relationships. We also have the card of hope, belief in fulfillment. Beautiful. Let's take one more. Direction, movement towards desires and guidance. Exactly. So, pile one, take this as a confirmation. Everything that you have been working towards, it's coming, and even in a much better way than you have imagined. If you have been working towards someone and you don't know how it's actually going to turn out good, have hope. Know that this beautiful path is coming for you. I do think that these people that you're attracting, somehow they are going to help you in achieving this material goal of yours. Okay, this month is going to be super soul aligned for you. And the only important thing, like I have told you, is to discern which one are your soul aligned relationships, and discern which ones are just teachers. We have dear love. Love was also the first card you got. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self worth and grace. This is so beautiful. So, also in alignment with the first house, show love even to yourself. And maybe that is the key to attracting your soul community. When we start vibrating at a frequency where we are in love with ourselves, that's when we start attracting people who are in love with us. Right. So I think if you are like, oh my God, how to attract this so beautiful community, then self love, and not in the form of like, where you would just take some massages or drink some matcha. Like all of that is good, but I feel as if the real self love is when you start developing a mindset where you can hold space for yourself. Like where you can be so loving towards even your shortcomings. That's what we do when we are in love with someone, right? So when we are in love with someone, we are not only focused on how to improve them, while that can be a part of tough love, but I think an essential part of love is also where we hold space for the journey and growth of the other person. And I think it's important for you to hold that space for yourself. That's the real self love. And when you start to do that, that's when you start vibrating at a frequency which is totally conducive to attracting your soul community. Let's pick one more. Okay, we have two more. We have dragonfly magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant and I am blessed. So beautiful. That's the thing, Byron. It's time to see the magic in you. It's time to hold space for yourself. It's time to see the divinity in you. And that's when you're vibrating at the level of the soul community who also see you as that vibrant, magnanimous being. Okay, and we have Grizzly Bear power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Yes, discernment. When you're discerning, use your intuition. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So, definitely, pile one, this month of December is bringing you success, is bringing you opportunities to see what all you're capable of. Just hold space for yourself. If there are some people that you have to let go, do that with love. Okay, so let love be the guiding force in the month of December for yourself and for others. Okay, and all the best for this beautiful month and all that you're manifesting in the month of December. And see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, Baltu. Welcome to your December prediction. So, first, in order to find out what is the overall theme that you can expect in the month of December, we're going to roll the Astro dice and pull out cards from the pile that you selected. We have Mercury in ninth house in the sign of Scorpio. Interesting. Pile one also got Mercury. So maybe these placements are important for you. You have these exact placements in your birth chart. Also, you might feel attracted to pile one. If yes, then take that as a confirmation, and you can check out pile one as well. We have chain of events that will affect your life. Skull, hidden secrets can harm you. Interesting. We have fan, romance, celebration, and party. Let's take one more. Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Beautiful. So, straight away, pile two, there are a couple of messages that I'm getting for you. First of all, with eighth house is the natural house of secrets, hidden knowledge, occult. And since we also have skull here, I feel as if there can be some secrets that do come to surface for you in the month of December. But overall, I feel since we have ninth house and egg, I feel the overall theme for you is of success and victory and happiness. Because if you see ninth house also talks about, because if you see ninth house also talks about our luck, the divine luck, the divine guidance that we are getting. And this card also talks about success being assured. So definitely don't have to worry if there are some things that come to the surface which maybe shock you a little bit, but don't worry because overall things are going to go in your favor. Maybe actually because of these things that come to the surface, you're able to make the right decisions, okay? And then that brings you to success. Or you're able to find out what are these things that are not working for you, right? And even if this is something that disturbs you in the moment, I definitely feel that the overall theme is going to be of success and happiness. Because even with this romance, celebration, and party and chain of events that will affect your life. So these are not going to be some small changes or some small level of success. I feel this successful life that you're establishing for yourself, it is going to affect you for some considerable future as well. If you look at Mercury, Mercury is the planet of communication, of business, and I definitely feel as if Mercury in ninth house in the house of Scorpio is bringing these hidden secrets to you. It doesn't have to be something that shocks you. It could be that these are secrets, hidden secrets that you did not know, and that can actually help you get the success that you want to. And that's the kind of feeling I'm getting with Mercury in ninth house and Scorpio. Not something that is supposed to destroy you, but rather something that is supposed to, those kind of secrets that just unlock a new path for you in your life. That's the kind of feeling I am getting for you, pile two. So this is like really transformational. It's like a successful transformation for you happening where these are events, or this is the level of success that's going to affect you like all your life. Like for instance, like you're able to clear a major professional exam, and now you are a professional in some field for the rest of your life, or you're able to get like a really good promotion and you have reached a certain level in the hierarchy in your company forever. Right, like that is the kind of theme I'm getting for you. So, with the help of tarot, let's see what can we expect when it comes to your career. We have Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. Interesting. Definitely new beginnings are coming in your life, and we have Nine of Swords in reverse. So definitely, if there was if there were things that were causing you distress, now you are just landing on some secrets that are leading to these new beginnings and this success in your life. We have Five of Swords in reverse. Interesting. It's a beautiful month for you. And the Hermit in reverse. So definitely pile two. I'll tell you this thing that in your career, if you were feeling stuck and you were facing a lot of competition or a lot of arguments from people, a lot of disagreements with people, and that was causing you a lot of distress. You didn't know how to accomplish your goals. You are getting some knowledge or some secrets that will catapult you to your desired goals. Okay. Ninth house is also the house of higher education, it is the house of higher learning. It is also the house of your teacher or a mentor. So if you don't know how to get, this secret knowledge, I think a very good way would be for you to start learning more about your field, or to look for like a mentor or a teacher figure in your life. And that is how you will be able to get these goals, and you'll be able to transform whatever negativity you have been facing in your life, whatever stuckness that you have been feeling in your career, and then you will be able to transform that into a successful path for yourself. Okay, so definitely success is coming. The only thing you need to do now is to dive deeper into your particular field, maybe do more research, or you can, join a course in whatever field that you're looking for, because Mercury is also the sign of online learning. So maybe you want to join an online course, and there you're able to find this secret knowledge or these secret tools or secret skills that you can use in order to put yourself at the position that you are envisioning yourself to. Okay, so if in this month you come across any particular course that you feel drawn towards it, go for it. This is the month to take that leap of faith. And oh my God, it is going to give you such beautiful, beautiful results, and not results which are short term, something that actually materializes into something major for your life. Okay, so now pile two, let's see with help of tarot, what can you expect when it comes to your relationships? We have Queen of Swords, Three of Cups, the Lovers. Beautiful. Let's pick two more. Seven of Swords and Four of Pentacles. So, pile two, when it comes to your relationships, there are a couple of messages I'm getting. First, the same thing, like we saw here, celebration party. And this Three of Cups is really making me think of that. So, you are attracting some really positive times for you, sometimes for celebration. And I think it is because of this new success that you're able to manifest in your life. It's going to maybe even introduce you to a new circle, and you feel very seen, and as if you're really able to have a good time there. I also see that in your relationship you might be attracting someone who is almost like a soulmate to you, someone that you see as your divine partner. That is something that I'm really seeing for you. Maybe you are going to find them. This is a message for maybe 20% of you, but maybe, these parties that you go to, these celebrations that you go to, maybe you are going to find someone who you feel is like your divine partner. And I think as if it's going to start off as something not very serious. You don't really seem to be in that energy. You're just in a fun energy, just exploring, what things are. It's not like you look at them and you think, oh, this is my partner for life. That's not the kind of energy I'm getting here. The kind of energy I'm getting here is it's just very enchanting to meet them, like you're very, very interested to know more about this person. You feel as if there is an unexplained pull towards this person. That's the kind of feeling I am getting for you. You'll find yourself more and more interested in knowing more about them, and that is how you'll know that this is your person. And I think it's going to be something that is going to affect you for the rest of your life. Another message that I'm getting, especially with the Seven of Swords, and because we got the page of the Five of Swords in reverse here, you may come to know about some people who were backstabbing you. Those kind of secrets may come to light, and then you might have to start focusing on yourself, because this Four of Pentacles, it really makes me feel as if you're going to be more focused on protecting yourself, like cover yourself first. That's the kind of energy I'm getting, that instead of just getting drawn into countless cycles of blame and mudslanging, you're like, you know what? I'm going to protect my peace. I'm going to portray myself at a higher level. I'll probably do some higher learning. I'll find a teacher, and I will polish myself and become someone who is actually capable of this higher position that I am looking for, or the success that I'm looking for. And you don't want to engage yourself in these, I'm just hearing the word tiny battles, maybe they are like very trivial, and you're like, this doesn't add to my goal in any way, and you're choosing to walk away, choosing to protect your peace, choosing to manifest the life of your dreams, and it is coming for you. Okay, so now let's see what other messages or guidance spirit guides have for you. We have forgiveness, releasing anger and resentment. We have joy, pure happiness and confidence, faith to rely on yourself. Exactly what I'm talking about. If there were things or people, rather, that's the feeling I'm having. If there were people who were bothering you in the past, you are choosing to forgive them and you're choosing your joy. Okay. You're choosing the success that you want. You're choosing to work on your confidence, on your peace, on increasing your vibration. You are more focused on your journey now. You realize that these battles are not worth it. They're just taking away your peace, they're just chipping away at your joy and your confidence, and you don't want to deal with that kind of an energy anymore. You just want to be focused on your success. And when you start to do this, that's when you'll see success coming your way. Pile two, let's see any other pieces of advice spirit guides have for you. Wow, personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. I feel as if almost spirit guides are saying you can be whoever you want to. If you think that there is any particular skill missing in you, instead of thinking, oh, I can't be that, have the confidence that you can create in you whatever it is that you're desiring. You can do some courses as we were discussing, right? You can find some good course for yourself. You can search anything on YouTube or Google these days. There's so much resources available. So choose how you want to be. Okay, do not engage in things that bring you down. Just be focused on what is yourself, what is this identity that you want to create for yourself. If there is anything missing, have the confidence that you can create yourself. Find the resources. Be so focused on creating that version of yourself that nothing else matters. Okay, pile two. We also have dear, love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self worth and grace. I think self worth is a real, self worth and self confidence is a real message that is coming for you, Paiju. Know that you're worthy and capable of creating anything that you set your mind to. Okay. Sometimes what happens a lot of times we think that in the name of self love, we don't want to let ourselves dream for things that we think we're going to fail at. Okay. And I think you should not do that. I think you should really believe that you can achieve everything that you desire. You just have to put in some more effort into creating it, and you certainly can. And you are totally worth it. Okay. Put in that effort. Don't procrastinate anymore, Paitu. This is your sign. Go for that course, build the skills you want to build, and create the life that you want to create. Okay, we also have white tag protector. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Beautiful, Paitu. So I hope this reading was helpful, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Hi, Aventurine. Welcome to your December predictions. So first, in order to find out your overall theme that you can expect in the month of December, we're going to roll the astro dice and pull some cards from the pile that you picked. Wow, we have Sun in Aquarius in the seventh house. So, right away, these placements can be important for you. Maybe you have these exact placements in your birth chart, or do you have any of these placements, like maybe your seventh house is in Aquarius, or your Sun is in Aquarius, or you have Sun in your seventh house. We have Observer. Why? Fork in the road, deep knowing, and not for you. So straight away, pile three, what I can see is that, if you look at sun is Sun shows the natural power, the soul power that we feel. And wherever sun sets, that's where we start to derive a sense of identity from. Generally, when we have seventh house in Aquarius, seventh house shows our relationships. So, an Aquarius is anything that is very unorthodox or which challenges the customs, are very out of the box, very innovative, almost like a rebellion energy. So, seventh house in Aquarius can attract relationships for us or business partnerships for us, which are very out of the ordinary, which are not, which goes almost against the tradition. And I think Sun and seventh house, it shows that you will derive a sense of identity from these relationships. So I think that in the month of December, you're coming into like this beautiful understanding of yourself and eventually of the life that you want to create for yourself. You're being so focused on the why, like instead of just following the path that has been laid out for you by the society or by the people around you or by social media or by your peers. You're getting into this state of observation where you have started to observe why should you do that. If you were always told this is how things are done, you're questioning why is it that I should do things a certain way. Is it because I want to make others happy? Is it just to get acceptance from the rest of the world? Or does it bring any true fulfillment for me? A lot of times what happens, I see so many people, they will be so engaged in, I want success so I can start buying these designer bags and designer clothes and designer footwear. But the important thing is if you are being observant, you start to question yourself, why should I want these? Does it actually bring me some sense of fulfillment? Or is it just that now finally I feel as if I'm important in the society? Now finally I feel as if I have a place in the society that I never had. And these are very, very important questions because I feel as if they are almost determining now your life, right? It's almost like a fork in the road for you. You are determining whether it's going to be a life that has been set out for me and I end up being miserable, trying to please other people, trying to fit in a society that is shifting the goalpost every day? Or do I want to create something that is meaningful to me, that brings purpose to me, right? You are able to find out, you have this deep knowledge now, what's not for you, and you are not scared of saying it. You're not scared how you're going to be perceived. You're not scared if people won't accept you anymore. Like that is almost not the defining criteria for you anymore. You are coming into this deep knowing. Especially this owl on this card, it makes me feel as if it's almost divinely guided for you. You're just coming to realize that I need to question. I can't just follow things because it's normally done in the world like that. I want to question the norm. And if that is something that aligns with me, it stays. If it's not, you're happy to say, not for me, goodbye. And I think this thing can be applicable to anything. It can be applicable to the kind of partnerships that you engage in yourself. It can be applicable to the kind of business that you are ready to engage in, to the jobs that you apply for, to the kind of dreams and goals that you have for yourself. It's almost as if, you're designing a completely new life, and the people around you are going to be like, wow, we almost don't know who he or she is becoming anymore, right? So now with the help of tarot, let's see what can we expect when it comes to our career. We have the Tower in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, King of Swords, Three of Wands, Queen of Cups. Beautiful. This is exactly the message I'm getting for you, pile three. It's almost as if it's almost as if you're letting go of the foundation that you had built in your life till now, but you don't feel disbased. You know what I mean? Like you don't feel as if now you are suddenly foundationless. That's not what you're feeling. Although you're letting go of all that you have known till now, you almost have this deep knowing that you are in alignment with your soul now. You know, that's the kind of feeling I'm getting for you, you know, and this is letting go of this misery that your past life was creating for you. If you were stuck in a life that felt completely unaligned, maybe even a job that was completely out of alignment with you, maybe you were stuck in relationship patterns that actually did not serve you. Maybe they looked really good on paper, but in reality, they didn't give you any fulfillment. And you're letting go of that. You're letting go of this foundation that you had made for yourself. But you don't feel foundationless. You know, you feel as if you're coming into this deep connection with your soul. In fact, you feel more grounded than ever. That's the kind of feeling I'm having for you. Okay. And the fact that we have both king and queen here, the king of swords and queen of cups, that's just so beautiful because it feels as if you are aligning your divine masculine and the divine feminine energy. You know, the queen of cups is the most feminine, right? She's full of this nurturing, caring, intuitive side. And the king of swords is so masculine, you know, they're ready to charge ahead. They're not scared of taking action towards what they want to. They're not scared of protecting whatever it is that they want to. And I feel as if you're really aligning these two sides of yourself, you know, your divine masculine and your divine feminine. And that is creating such a beautiful symphony for you, right? That's really the, you know, the feeling that I'm getting from your bile, as if you're coming into this deep alignment with yourself. Three of Wands, you know, generally talks about looking at things from afar, you know, studying a particular situation, questioning it, gathering more knowledge about it. And that's exactly the kind of energy that I'm getting from these two cards as well, right? An observer and a why. You are observing the situation in almost like a detached way, you know, observing the life choices in a detached way, so that you know that you're making the right decision, which is not governed by any biases from your own past or past wounds or from societal expectations. So let's see, with the help of tarot, what can we expect when it comes to your relationships in the month of December. We have King of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting that we have the King of Swords again. The Magician, Knight of Cups, and Nine of Wands. So pile three, exactly what we were discussing, right? This is a new life that you are creating. This Ace of Pentacles really makes me feel as if this is a new life that you are creating. And you know, all these chameleons we have on this card, it just makes me feel you're finding the real gold. You know, you're finding what is fake, what is just pretending to be, and what is the real gold. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting, that you're observing things, finding out what is the true fulfillment, what is it that actually brings you joy, creating a life that is real gold for you instead of pretending to fit in. This King of Swords, it makes me feel you are not scared of taking tough decisions in your life. If you see the imagery on this card, it's such beautiful imagery. It's almost as if you're not scared of taking any decisions, and almost you're not scared of what you are called. Maybe some people look at you as destructive, or maybe people say, oh, why are you letting go of this beautiful life? Others will kill to have the things that you have. But it's almost you don't care. You know, you're growing these wings that are able to let you see beyond what people are telling you. You don't care about what people are telling you. And that's when the magic is happening in your life. You are genuinely creating something that's just so magical. And I feel even others who questioned you earlier are going to look at this magic and then they're going to be like, how did you manifest something so beautiful and so soul aligned, right? But it's about going through that journey when you don't make sense to anyone except for you. Okay, that is when you're able to create a life that is actually so soul aligned. And that's what I'm seeing this Knight of Cups. It may take some time because Knight of Cups can be quite slow moving. So it may take some time, but you have your eyes on the goal. You know, if you see, you don't care how much turmoil it takes. You have your eyes set on this cup, this inner fulfillment, and you want relationships only which are alignment with this divine life for you. You don't care what all you have to go through, how much turmoil it creates in your life. You are charging ahead towards this dream life that you want to create, and you're not stopping for anything or anyone. That is what this Nine of Wands also tells me. You know, you may have to handle a lot of things because you're making such a major change in your life. It may take some time. It may, you know, for a minute, you might feel everything, every foundation that you created in your life is now just going away, but you are aligned with your soul now. You have that groundedness, right? And that's what you're charging towards. And that is creating this beautiful life, attracting the soul relationships that you want, attracting the career that you have always wanted, attracting a life, more importantly, that feels meaningful to you. Let's see any other pieces of guidance that spirit guides have for you. We have healing, restoring back to health, support, encouragement, assistance, safety, freedom from hurt. You know, that's what I am feeling. Once you start to heal yourself, once you start to feel safe within you, that's when you start to attract support in manifesting this life that you are envisioning for yourself. That's more the feeling that I'm getting for you. That once you start to heal yourself, once you start to believe in the safety that you can create for yourself, once you start to believe in this metamorphosis that you can bring into your life, that's when you support will come in. Whether that's in the form of resources, in the form of connections, in the form of contacts, you are getting it. You just need to believe in this metamorphosis that you are creating in your life now. Pile three. Let's see any other pieces. Let's see any other pieces of guidance that spirit guides have for you. We have dragons, supernatural. That's really the lives that you are creating, you know. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. This is you by three. So, so, so powerful. And when you are so powerful, you cannot choose to listen to the rest of the people. They don't even comprehend the level of power that you're dealing with. They cannot even comprehend the kind of life and kind of change that you are going to make in the world, right? So know that you are this beautiful dragon. Another thing I'm getting really, called to say, it says you can shapeshift at will. And here was these chameleons that we were discussing. So these chameleons, they only pretend to camouflage with their environment. But a dragon can actually shapeshift and become someone else. You know what I mean? So instead of just pretending to fit in the environment wherever you are placed, you are deciding where you want to be, what you want to be, and you are creating that for yourself. Just so powerful, pile three. Squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. So when you're going through this process, okay, remember to have some fun. right? Although this is also powerful and life transforming, remember to have fun and be amused if there are things that don't align with you. Okay. Black bear, guardian, gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. So powerful. Pile 3, this is the month in which you are realizing your divine power. Okay, I hope this reading was helpful for you. Let me know in the comment section how this reading resonated for you, and see you in my next video. Bye.